Hey guys, it's Sharon and it's that time again for Declutter. I'm going to do a speed declutter through my entire collection today and just sort of go with my gut reaction, my first instincts when I see things of I'm not reaching for it, I did reach for it and didn't like it, etc. We're just purging the collection today, see what kind of progress we can make. Some categories are still really manageable and others have grown and need some mending. So without further ado, let's jump into it. First category right out the gate, my cream and liquid blushes, bronzers, highlights. There's definitely some things here that are older and probably need dealt with because they are cream products, which can harbor bacteria. So let's just kind of dive on in. Right out the gate, I think this MAC Go Play blush is going to go simply because it's old and like even the color on it looks dingy. I'm not sure if it's gonna come across on screen, but to me, I see dirt and that's gross, and this is old and it has, I'm not sure if it has a little jar on it on the packaging here, but I know this is old, several years in fact, and it looks dirty, so it's gonna go. I'm not sure about my other ones. This one looks a little questionable. Let's see. Honestly, they all look pretty gross. I know I've had them a really long time. This one still looks okay. I think this is my newest one in Blush Please. And I do like this one, I think, the most. I think I'm going to go ahead and let Totally Synced and Cheeky Devil go, which are my lighter and brighter shades. I think I want to replace Totally Synced, so I'll make a note of that. But these two are going to go in the trash today because they are old and gross. And honestly, so natural. Probably should too. It looks like it's pulling away from the outer pan and it's looking kind of crusty, so yeah, it's gonna go too actually. I have used those a lot. Okay, the LA Girl Cloud is still pretty new. This one I just got in like December. I think that the Physicians Formula I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. It's a little bit dark for me, unless I have a self-tan, which is just very, very rare. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. Then I have this blush from Honest, which I have barely got to use. It's really dark, good for like the fall. I'm thinking my Stila, oh yeah, this has like a 6-month thing on it. And I've had this 4-quad Stila cream palette for years now. I did really like them. I could see getting full sizes of any of those shades when they're on sale, but I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that one. My Say Glowy, let's see, this was from September of 2023, so it's going on 2 years old come September. I think I'll go ahead and pass it on. Like, that looks gross to me there in the middle. Can you see that difference in color? I don't know what that's about. All right, then I have the balm thing from Jacqueline. It's not terribly old from when I opened it. I'm gonna keep that. I like that one. Then I do have the Chanel bronzer, and this is probably like one of the biggest regrets I've ever had in a makeup product. I didn't like this at all. I didn't like the color. I don't like that it's plastic packaging and it has a hefty price tag. Like, this was something I wanted for years and years and years and years, and I finally got it and it disappointed me so, so badly. So I'm gonna let it go. It also has a 12-month from open date, and I know I've had this for several years now. So we're making good progress, starting with the creams, clearly. So that's exciting. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one back in because I think it's not very old. Then I do have this Stila Kitten highlight, which is not very old. I got that this calendar year, so it's going to stay. So now these are looking pretty good there. Then, okay, the Merit is new from this year. I'm gonna keep that. I think this Winky Lux blush needs to go. I've had this since I lived in my old house, and I've lived in this house almost 3 years. So this is old. It's gonna go. Let's see. This one is not nearly as old. I don't reach for it much though. It's kind of dry. And I don't like how dry it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass on the highlight. I could maybe see myself getting the blush, if not also the highlight again at some point. Then lots of stick things, and actually like my stick products here really aren't very old because I've really gotten into the sticks this year, or like the last couple of years, so they're really not terribly old. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just keep everything that's in here and not even worry about swatching anything right now, because everything in here I pretty much like. I guess with the exception of this Bronze Baby from Essence, it got kind of yucky on the inside. I think my daughter opened it. It's super, super gray, and I think I have a couple other contours now that I like better, and that's very gray. So I'm gonna go ahead and let on the Essence Baby Got Bronze. I'll pass that on. If you hear noise, it's because my pug is right over here in that fuzzy pink dog bed you see a corner of, and she's just licking away. So that's what that noise is. But yeah, I think everything else in here I'm feeling pretty good about right now. A lot of it is newer, not very old. My ABH blush stick maybe is a little bit old, but I feel like with blush sticks at least, you're like getting that top layer off, and it's not, I don't know, maybe that's wrong, I don't know. But you know, I'm gonna pass on the Joa Glowy Liquid Highlighter. I like it okay, but it's not a favorite anymore. I liked it initially. It's kind of got a pink pearlescent hue to it, which is pretty, but I felt like it doesn't always play well with other makeup products, so I'm gonna let this one go. My tried and true favorite is still the Shape Tape Glow Wand. I love this for liquid highlight. It is definitely my favorite, and I'm very, very picky on cream and liquid highlights of all things. I only have a few. Like I have this one, and this one, and this one. And those are my only liquid and stick highlights. And then I do have these two. So very, very, very picky. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Actually, you know what? This Lucky Chick can go also. I got it in a subscription box years ago. It's definitely older, so I'm gonna let this one leave. Now I'm feeling good about this. I'll pop it back in my drawer for now. I'm not gonna organize today. I'm just going to declutter. Organizing will come at a later date when I have more of time for it. Yeah. All right, so here we have liquid eyeliners, eye primers, pencil liners, brow, cream eyeshadows, and then stick eyeshadows. So I can definitely pare down here. I already have some thoughts on what I want to do. So I'm going to pass on this Model Co. Brow pencil. I'm really close to using it up anyways. It's almost practically done. I think I'll just throw it in my empties. It's not the right color, and every time I use it, I'm not happy with how my brows look because it's just not right. So because I did so good and I used it almost up completely, I'm just gonna say, job well done, get rid of it. I'm also gonna pass on this Gimme Brow because I just don't like this little teensy tiny size. And honestly, I'm kind of over the Gimme Brow right now. Like there was a time and place for it in my collection, but right now it just doesn't have a spot and I want it to go. Okay, and then we have pencil eyeliners here. Okay, this is a for sure leave. This is from Flower. If you saw my Flower Beauty video, if you missed it, I'll link it. It's a really fun one actually, but this was one of the duds from that. It's a dual-ended pencil. I had high hopes. It's super, super dry, very hard to work with. Total fail. Then primers, I think everything's gonna stay, even the MAC, it's not very old. I got it just within the last calendar year, so I need to use it a little bit. I think all my primers are gonna stay for now. And then, let's see, I have a brown liquid from Flower. I think all my liquids are gonna stay because this is like a really pretty pink glitter liner, and this one's more of like a champagne glitter liner, and I really like all of those. Like those can all stay, that can stay, that can stay. I just got these liquid eyeshadows from the Ulta Beauty collection, so I want these to stay because I'm playing with those. Then my newest eye crayons are from Too Faced and Urban Decay. I'm gonna keep both of these. I think my Bobbi Brown, and I have Laura Mercier and 2 Bobbi Brown. All 3 of these are going to go. They're little miniatures that came in like kits I got at TJ Maxx, and I've had them for years now, and I like never ever touch them. So I'm just gonna say it's time they can go. I'm for sure keeping my chubby stick from NYX in yogurt. It's an all-time favorite. I'm gonna keep the lavender version as well. Then these from Kiko, my friend got me when she went to Europe. I'm gonna keep these because I got them in this last calendar year. And then the Laura Mercier stick I'm also going to keep because it's fairly new. And I do have my ABH brow gel, I'll keep that. So now pencil liners. Okay, I only have 1 black, so we can keep that. And then I have a deep brown, we're gonna keep that. I think we're gonna keep everything except for this Too Faced Killer liner and the Maybelline. The Maybelline was cool, but it's like a duochrome, and I just didn't love it for what I wanted, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that one go. And then this Killer liner is over a year old since I've been using it, and I've barely made a dent. I've never even sharpened it, so I'm gonna say that means I don't need it because I've barely used it. It's gonna go. These 2 purples we'll throw back in because I use purple liners the most. All right, so that's pretty good. All right, so we've got single shadows and very small palettes here. I'm gonna go with what I know I wanna keep first. That'll be easier. Don't pay attention to my container, it's dirty. Keeping my Stila Kitten. I'm keeping these 2 shades from Urban Decay. I got Sin and Fix. I really enjoy those. I feel like those 2 work well together, and I can just pull out those 2 and make a look. I like this Ulta Beauty collection glitter. It's really pretty. That one's going to stay. I am going to keep my L'Oreal pressed pigments. I do also have Amber Rush. It's in my everyday makeup drawer currently. Keeping my trio of Walking on Eggshells. That's very old. Keeping the Quad e.l.f. I Love You a Latte. Love that one. And then my 3 color pops I'm going to keep. I have Frog, Ladybird, and Ritz, and I love all of those. So we're going to keep them. And then might decide on those. I think this shadow from Kiko Milano, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on. My lovely friend Anna got it for me when she went to Europe, but it's just such a deep color that I'm just not sure how to even use it, quite honestly. I don't know. It is really pretty, and it's a beautiful pigment, and so soft. I really like it. I just feel like I have a hard time looking or like figuring out how to use it. Like, I'm not gonna put it all over my lid. It's too dark. So sorry, Anna. I think this one might have to go. Okay, then I have to keep my MAC All That Glitters. It's like the very first MAC shade that I ever bought, and you can see I've hit a ton of pan in that. I would love to use this one up one day. And then with that same token, I have MAC Soft Brown. I haven't hit pan in, but it was also one that I bought at the same time I bought All That Glitters. Then I'm going to keep MAC Sweet Heat because it's beautiful. I love this one. But honestly, I think the rest of these MACs can go. I have Royal Rendezvous, Swiss Chocolate. I know that's a really popular one. Orb, which is a satin. That's nice. And Omega. I just, maybe I'll keep Omega because it's more like a cool tone blending shade. I think I'll keep that one and honestly let the rest of these go because I just don't reach for singles ever. So I'm just gonna say goodbye, single MAC shadows. All right, then I have been holding on to this nude glitter from Too Faced since my 24th birthday. And I will remind you all that I'm going to be 34 this year. So that means this loose glitter is almost 10 years old. I've used it exactly one time, and it was like in this last year. But for whatever reason, I have a hard time parting with it because it's my only loose glitter, and I've barely touched it. So I think at this point I have to hold on to it because it's just so old. It came in the Vegas Nay palette. I do also have the MAC Pigment in Tan, and I literally never ever ever reach for it because I do have the dupe from L'Oreal and Amber Rush, and that's just so much easier to use. I'm gonna let this one go. Then I do have the, what's this called? New Cosmic from Urban Decay. It's one of their like glitter toppers. I think I'm gonna let it go. It's not my favorite. I think this e.l.f. one is even better, but quite honestly, if I'm gonna do some sort of glitter topper, I just wanna use a Super Shock. I'm gonna let both of these go. Then I do have this CoverGirl in Shimmering Sands, which I just recently bought and haven't even used. Someone mentioned it in an old video, like an old video popped up for me and I wanted to watch it and they mentioned this and I was like, yeah, okay, I wanna get that. And then I do have these glitter shades from Physicians Formula, which I just picked up recently as well, so I'm gonna keep that. I know it, I have a problem. I love mascara. This is everything I have open, plus I have two right here that are not even open yet. I absolutely adore mascara. It is my favorite, like my favorite besides eyeshadow thing to buy. So clearly I've got too much open. I need a different organizer because this is too big and allows me to have too much open at once. I really need to get back to only having like 5 open at one time instead of however many this is, because it's too much. So let's just go in. I'm gonna go with my newest stuff that I know that I do like or I'm still testing out. So Essence Lash Primer, the new Dior. I also have the Dior Overcurl. However, this smudged on me really bad, so I'm gonna grab the box and see about returning it because it's too expensive to keep and it's smudged so badly. Okay, I just wore Benefit They're Real the other day and it smudged horribly. So bad. So it's gonna go. I really like this mascara from Flower Beauty. It was really nice. The Dream Warrior. If you want to see it in action, check out my Flower Beauty video. I mentioned it before already. I'm really enjoying the Smashbox Superfan mascara. It can stay. Then I did not love the CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom. I'm going to go ahead and declutter that. It just didn't do much for me. Same with the Essence Volume Stylist. I think this maybe is like an old dried up tube or something, like it's been at the drugstore too long because it just didn't do anything. And I know in the past I've liked this. So I'm gonna declutter it this time, but like maybe it's good, I don't know. Okay, then I just picked up the e.l.f. Lash Extender. I'm gonna keep playing with that. The CoverGirl Lash Blast Primer is not very old. I don't love the L'Oreal Telescopic. I tried it again because someone else said how much they loved it, and I just don't. I need to stop falling for it. I never like it. It's just not for me. It's gonna go. Did not like the Florence by Mills mascara. It just didn't do much. It's gonna go. I'm wearing the Benefit Fan Fest today and really enjoyed it actually. It's gonna stay, although it's actually, no it's not. It's gonna go because I opened this in December. So we're over the 6-month mark and I have used it a lot, so I'm gonna let it go actually. Okay. I like the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal. That can stay. The CoverGirl Bond is pretty new. I'm trying to figure out if I like that. The Lash Out Loud is going to go. I also opened this in December, so it's over 6 months, and this actually smudged on me pretty badly. Lights Camera Lashes. I don't know. This is the new one. Let's see. Clump Crusher. Okay, the Size Up I didn't like from Sephora. The commercial sucked me in and it looked amazing, but I didn't love it on my lashes, so it's gonna go. The Maybelline Colossal Bubble I really like. However, the tube gets really gross like in there. It gets really like gunked up. I'm sure that's not going to come across on camera, but overall I like the mascara a lot. This CoverGirl Eye Enhancer in Berry Brown. I just don't think I like the shade on me. It's definitely like a berry color, which is really cool if that's the kind of thing you're looking for. I just think it's not for me. So I'm gonna let that one go. The Revlon Full-Time Mascara is actually really good. And I bought one, and then my friend replaced the one that I had given to her. My friend Anna, when we went to Disney, she somehow made it there without mascara. So I had brought, of course, more than one mascara with me, and I let her take my Revlon that I had brought. So she replaced it, but I'd already replaced it myself, so that's why I have another one. This one's still not very old. I'm gonna keep it. Matte Giga Black Lash. Of course, I love my lower lash line. The e.l.f. Incredicurl, I'm gonna go ahead and let go. I just don't think it's all that great. Pass. I did a reel on it if you want to see that. Maybelline Sky High, I do enjoy. Oh, this was November of 24. It's gonna go. That's old. Okay, I do like that one though. The Lash Paradise, this is I think the brown shade in that. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. Okay, I'm gonna keep these because they were from like April. All of these were opened in April, so I'm gonna keep playing with those. The Pacifica, I feel like I liked this one. This is one where you can change the wand by twisting. It like shrinks up to give you volume, or you twist it out and then it extends for length. So I think that's really fun. I'm gonna keep that for now. Maybelline Lash Discovery. I was playing with this as an option for my lower lash line, so I need to play with that one some more because it's definitely a more affordable option than the MAC. So we'll see about that. And then, actually this last time I got the CoverGirl Clump Crusher Extensions because Clump Crusher has been my favorite mascara hands down for years, but this one is the extensions version and I haven't really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it. And then, okay, that's good. I've got two that I still need to open. The CoverGirl Professional 3-in-1, probably not great, but I was just curious. And then again, the new one that my friend replaced. So I still have a lot here, but it's less than I had. And all of these are going, so that's good. We need to do lips again because they always get out of hand. Lips are something that I want to keep more minimal, and they're getting a little crazy again. So I'm gonna dive in and just grab what I know I don't really like or reach for. Right out the gate are these two lip stains. I love the idea of a lip stain, but I never reached for these. I didn't end up wearing very well. They're gonna go. Same with this Stila calligraphy pen. I want lip stains to work so badly and they just don't work that great for me. So they're gonna go. I think I might return this Tarte Juicy Lip Tint. It's supposed to be a stain also, and I just did not think it did what was advertised. It wore off in the center of my lips pretty badly, and it's pretty expensive, so I think this will also go back. I just don't have the budget right now to be keeping things that I feel like didn't perform. I know everyone doesn't agree with returning products, but when they're that expensive, I need it to work for me, you know? If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna wear it and then it's wasted. Okay, the flower one is pretty new. I like that. Let's see, I have a couple from Stila, and I like all these liquid lipsticks pretty well. I have a couple from Rimmel, they can stay. These L'Oreal ones, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on. They're about a year old now, and I haven't been wearing them like I thought I would. So I'm gonna let those go because everything else that's in here currently is newer for liquid lips, so I'm gonna let those stay. So those are my liquid lips. Then I have glosses in here, and I feel like we could pare this down a little bit. Some of these are pretty old. I know this one is old. I wear it a lot, this Baby Rose. I don't think you can buy this one anymore, so it makes me want to keep it. I have several that are really similar. I do love the Essence glosses. I think Shadow Rose I'm gonna go ahead and toss out because I know it's over 2 years old. That's what's on here. You can see the It's wearing off here. And you know what? This one's gonna go too. It's really old. It's scraping the sides. I've almost used it up. We're gonna get rid of both of these, but I will definitely replace them because I love the Essence lip glosses. This one in Baby or Shadow Rose is definitely a favorite. But currently I have my lifter gloss still in Moon, and it serves the same purpose. It maybe should be decluttered too though, because it's pretty old. This Wet n Wild is new. This flower gloss does nothing. I'm gonna let it go. I got it during my flower haul, and it is just a gloss. It doesn't have any color to it whatsoever. I don't love the formula. It's not bad, but it's not great. So I'm gonna declutter it, get it out of the way. Keeping my Buxom and Dolly, of course. This hot pink one is pretty new. So my fat oil is really similar to the Essence, but the Essence is newer, and this fat oil is definitely over 18 months old. I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. I've been using it for like 2 years now. Then the Kosas wet oil, let's see. I don't think I've had this one very long. Kiko I've only had for a short while, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep all those glosses. That looks pretty good. That feels like a usable amount with slight variation in shades. Not a lot, but a little, so it's something. And then up here I have my crayon sticks that are pretty much all Maybelline. I want to keep them. I love them so much. I have one from Essence, and then my Neutrogena balm in Almond Nude that I love so very much. We're gonna keep those. So down here are lipsticks and lip liners. Let's see what I feel like we can do here. I really don't reach for these Pat McGraths, but they're so cute and tiny. I just got these Flower Beauty lipsticks and I love them. They can definitely stay. My NARS can stay. This one from Tarte can go. It's old, it smells funky now. It can go. Here's my original NARS that should go, but I'm still determined to use it up, so I'm being gross in using it. Just being honest. I really like, actually no, this Essence one I didn't like. This Glossy Glaze High Shine lipstick I didn't love. It's a newer launch from them. I really didn't like it. I need to charge my battery. Who has one that's like this that I like? Maybelline. Maybelline has one out right now, a lifter, like it's the lifter line, but in like a glossy balm. I really like. I didn't love this one. It can go. I still have MAC Cream in Your Coffee. I feel like I need to keep at least one MAC lipstick. Like, am I a makeup collector without it? I do have several Revlons that I love. Let's see. This Shine one's pretty new and glossed up rose. Like that. Beautiful. Oh, I have Cherries in the Snow. I want to love this on me, but I don't know that I like it. I'm gonna keep it for now. Let's see, we're not doing great. This Sephora one I'm gonna let go. It was fine, but not great. I wanna see if my mom might want that. She might like it, I don't know. My Nabla, I'm gonna let go. The packaging drives me crazy. Mine got in there wrong and I never reach for it. The packaging is pretty and the formula is pretty nice, but I'm gonna let it go. Okay, then I have a lip balm from Essence. I'm gonna go ahead and let these Estee Lauder ones go. There's a fairly pretty pink one and then this bright like red, but I just don't reach for them. I do enjoy the glossy balms from Revlon here. I like those. I reach for them quite a bit. I bought this over a year ago now to wear to my sister-in-law's bachelorette party, and I'm pretty sure I've never worn it since. So we're gonna declutter that. Then I do still have the Marc Jacobs lipsticks that I hardly ever wear, but I like them. I don't want to get rid of them. You can't get them anymore. I love this Flower Beauty hot pink lip. I'm pretty sure they're discontinuing the line. You can't get any more shades, and I so wish you could because it's like the best matte lipstick I have ever used, ever. I love it. And then I do have an Urban Decay that I like to wear. I wear this one quite a lot, actually. Okay. I have a lot of lip liners currently. I'm not sure that I want to declutter any of them. They're all fairly similar and I reach for them fairly frequently. I'd say probably the one I reach for the least is the Pat McGrath. For no particular reason. I like it fine. It's very pink, I guess. It's probably the most pink one that I have. Then I have a couple of the old formula of the Sephora lip liner, the Rouge Gel, which I definitely don't want to get rid of because you can't buy these anymore. They reformulated. So see, all three of those are pretty different, if you can see that. I have one from Revlon I actually really like. I reach for that one quite a bit. Then Buxom in Dolly I still wear a lot. The lifter liner I've used quite a bit. It's really lovely. And then I have one from Urban Decay. So really they're similar but different, and truly I do reach for them all. Like I said, the Pat McGrath is probably the one I reach for the least because it's the most pink. At least it is in my opinion, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep all of those. I don't feel like there's too many there. It still feels pretty manageable, and like they are all a little bit different. So there you have it. And then I do have Clinique Black Honey that I reach for quite a bit. So there you have it. I think I do still have one Revlon mascara or lipstick in my purse currently that I've been wearing, but that's fine. So I am gonna keep the MAC. I'm gonna keep the two Pat McGraths for now. They're not very old, they're cute, they're tiny, and maybe I'll use them. One's like a red orange and one's like a brick red. This is just a lip brush, by the way. So that looks a lot better though. We definitely found things to get rid of. You know what? I wanna get rid of this. I don't like this formula. It's a liquid lipstick. I thought I was buying a lipstick. It was from like Ross or TJ Maxx. I got it cheap in Dragon Girl, but I don't like this formula from NARS. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on. Okay, I recently got this organizer for all of my face products, primers, foundations, concealers. I had a brain fart, and this I think is gonna work really well. It fits really nicely inside the deep Alex drawer that I have. But I know there's some stuff in here I could still declutter because I'm just not wearing foundation like I used to. So I think I can still weed this out just a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. And then these are some things back here that were new or in my everyday makeup drawer. So let's see. Right out the gate, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter the LA Girl Pro Conceal. It's just too dry right now. I think my skin is changing, and I did used to love this like a year or two ago, and I've even used one up completely, but it's a little bit too dry right now. It is very, very brightening, so if you are young and have super healthy, plump skin and want a very brightening pink highlight, this is excellent. But I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on. It's also over a year old, and it's been open. Well, it says it's good for 18 months, so that's good. But I opened it in April of 24, so we're definitely getting there. It's gonna go. Then, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of my Maybelline eraser because it has gotten disgusting, and on more than one occasion, actually both of them have leaked. I'm just gonna pass both of these on right now, take a break from them for a while. I usually always have these in my collection, the brightener and then like a nude shade. But they're just causing problems, making messes all over my drawers. I'm constantly wiping stuff down, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let these go. I've been using this one since June of 24, so it's over a year old. And I'm just gonna say, I've gotten good use out of them. They can leave. I'm going to go ahead and declutter the Misha 21 because this has SPF in it. It's old, well over 12 months. I've barely used this one, but I'm kind of been taking a break from it. I do like it, and I can see it coming back into my collection at some point. 21 is definitely a good shade, but I'm gonna let this one go for now. All right, my ABH foundation, I'm going to declutter. You can see I've used a lot, more than half. I would have loved to have used this up completely, but I've had this one for several years, and it has a 12-month mark on the bottom, which I don't always pay a lot of attention to, but when I have too much makeup like I do right now, and I'm just not reaching for it, there's no reason to let something that's already considered old and past its prime when I don't even need it. So we're gonna call this one, I might even add this to my empties and like count some of the cost of this in my empties because I used up so much of it. I do love this and I could see buying it again. Like if it's part of 21 Days of Beauty like it usually is, I could see myself buying another one. Okay, then I have my Estee Lauder Double Wear. This one I think is fairly new. I'm gonna keep that one. This Lorac is from just March of 2025. I'm gonna keep that. It separates, you gotta shake it really good. Then this Smashbox Studio Skin is from June of 24. I've not used a whole lot. Maybe like that much, maybe. I can't see how far down it goes. It goes down a little further than that. It goes down. I've used a good, I don't know, a good chunk of it. This one says 24 months, so actually I'm gonna keep it because it's saying it's still good for like another year. I'm gonna keep that. Then same with the Too Faced. I got this one in May of 24 and it also has 24 months on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one because if it's good for 2 years, I might as well keep it for 2 years, you know? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Some things I date, some things I don't. So it's just like if I'm in a mood to date my product or not, then I know how old it is. You know, the Tear, I'm gonna go ahead and let go. I haven't been reaching for it. It's not expired, but I'm just not reaching for it, and I don't think I'll miss it. The Flower is like pretty new. Again, I'll reference that video. I did it not very long ago. It's really good. You should watch it. And then I have my Revlon Color Stay. I like having this one on hand. I like that one right now. The Ulta Beauty Complexion Crush, I have such a beef with because I think this packaging is so unexciting. It doesn't make me want to use this in the slightest, but then every time I do pull it out and use it, I like how my skin looks. So I'm gonna keep it. The Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser, this is the foundation. I like this one. I'm gonna keep that. I just got this Essence foundation stick and I didn't care for it on my skin. It's also, I think, maybe a little bit too light. I need to play with it a little bit more. It's pretty light, so we'll see. We'll see if that's any good. It's new. Then the Profusion Feel Good Skin. I do enjoy this one. I'm gonna hold on to it for now because it's one of my fuller coverage ones and I don't have very many foundations, so I think it's okay. And the Maybelline is also not very old. I'm not sure. It says 12 months, but I don't think I've had this for a year, so I'm gonna keep it for now. Okay, then I just got the L'Oreal Skin Ink and I'm wearing it today. I've been playing with this one a lot. This is excellent for the summer heat. As someone who sweats a lot, especially in the face, this is excellent and I'm really enjoying it. It can stay. I actually bought it originally thinking it was gonna be a concealer and it's not, it's foundation, but I really like it. Okay, this concealer I'm going to declutter because I've had it for a really long time and I've used almost all of it as it is and it's gotten so gross. Like in here, it gets so gross around the doe foot and the where you twist it. I just recently bought a new one when I was at Walmart, so I'm going to let this one go and say I used it up and call it good. I love that concealer though. It's one of my favorites. Okay, then I just picked up these two primers from Hard Candy literally yesterday. The whole 50% more free sucked me in. I don't think these are new at all, but the stickers sucked me in. I was like, ooh, shiny. So I got the Smooth Unlock Primer, Perfect Skin, and the Glow Unlock. I'm wearing this one today. I'm not sure it's the glowiest one that I've had, but I do think it's helping hold the makeup. So there's that. Let's see, the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. I don't know. Oof, I think I've had it a long time, like a really long time. I just picked up this Catrice Soft Glam Filter Fluid. I like it, it can stay. Let's see. Time Balm, I'm gonna let this one go. It's like a pore filling primer and I don't love it. It's too slippery, too silicone-y. It's gonna go. The Essence All About Blur though, I really like. That one I like for pore filling. I like this Ulta one for a glowy face primer. I think it's quite nice. The e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty I like. The Essence Magic Filter Glow I've had for a year. Ooh, this one only says 6 months, so I'm gonna let this one go. Then I do also have the CoverGirl Mattifying. I'll keep that. I think I'm gonna keep the Glotion for now, but it might have a foot out the door. We'll see. Okay, then I'm gonna pass on this Flower Beauty under eye corrector. I think it's a little bit too dry. I didn't like it for under my eyes personally. Then I do have the NARS Pot Concealer. I think I covered up the little date jar. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna keep it for now. It's not even a year old, I don't think. What about concealers? I have 2 from Revlon. Those are pretty new. Multitasker. I feel like that one's fine. Ooh, this one's from December of 2023, and it has a 6-month shelf life. So I'm gonna pass on the Catrice True Skin and toss that one out. It's pretty old. I like the Neutrogena Healthy Skin, that can stay. I have the Ulta Beauty Complexion Crush Color Corrector and a face shade, and I really like that. I have Essence Keep Me Covered and the Light Conceal and Correct. I really do enjoy those. I know some people don't like them, but I enjoy them. I think they're working pretty well for me. Then, oh, the Flower Beauty, that one's pretty new. The NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer I really enjoy. And then the Tarte Creaseless Creamy is about a year old. I think it's at a year old exactly. It says 12 months. I'm gonna still use it. I think it's fine, and I do like that one. I think it works pretty well. So that looks pretty good. I'd say we did a pretty good job there. So I have 8 pressed powders. I don't need 8. I can pare this down. They do fit beautifully in here. They fit in my drawer. I have room, but I just don't need this many powders. So I think for sure the Essence Brighten Up powder can go. I do think this is an excellent Brighten Up powder. I just don't think I need it. Actually, I might keep that one. Shoot. Okay, the Kosas Pink powder, it's gonna go. I might see if I can send this to my friend to use, because I think she really likes pink powders, and for me, they just didn't do much for me. So that one can go. I do wanna keep the Kosas Cloud set, because it's not even a year old, and I like it. The NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop I've had for a really long time. I've used a good amount of it. I think it's a great, like, heavier powder, but I just don't think I need it. This Morphe one's pretty new. I'm gonna keep it. I like it a lot. I think I will keep the Essence and see if I can use it a little bit more. I do love my CoverGirl Advanced Radiance. This is one that I've used for years and I love. I'm wondering if I need the Stay Matte. I think I'm gonna let the Stay Matte go. I can always get it again. It's not very expensive. If I feel like that was a mistake, it won't set me back a whole lot. So then that means I'm keeping 5 pressed powders, and that's still more than enough pressed powder for one person. But at least it's ones that I feel like I'll hopefully get more use out of now, because I have less to use. All right, here we are again with blush. I know I could do work here. I know it. Okay, right out the gate, this Almay one can go. I used it just last week and just didn't love it on me. I do really like the Nearly Nude one, but this pinkier one, the shade came off. It's a brighter pink. I didn't love it on me. I'm gonna pass it on. I love the Balm Beach. I reach for that a lot. I just got this one from Milani in Dolce Pink, and I'm in love with it. New favorite. Let's see. I do love my Butter Blush. This one's definitely old, but I love that one. have 3 from Essence. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on the NYX Buttermelt. Let's see, I've had it for a year and I've barely used it, and the few times I do use it, I didn't like it on me, so it can go. It's been a year taking up space. What else can go? The Buxom Wonderlust in Dolly can go. I don't love it on me. I don't hardly ever reach for it. I think it's fairly pretty, but I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. And the packaging is broken, so that bothers me. Let's see, Big Date. It's really deep, good for fall. I should keep that. I like balm blushes, and they're clean. See, this is the problem. I look at all of these and I don't want to get rid of any of them. I like them. I love this High School Musical ColourPop one. I like that a lot. Revlon I really like. Collab is nice. This one can go to the Makeup Graveyard finally from Essence. This was bought during the pandemic. It can go. It's so old. This one was bought in December of 23. These say they have 12 months on them. I think they last better than that, but I don't use this very much. I'm gonna keep this one in Befitting, and I'm going to let Beloved go. All right, I do like the Clinique Healthy Hue, or the Nude Pop. These two are like almost identical. I would call those formula dupes for sure, almost shade dupes. I have some Tarte blushes that I've had a really long time. Bide Bay I've had a really, really long time, and I don't reach for it a lot. I think I'm gonna let this one go. It's definitely old. Partey I like, and Exposed, that's like a classic. These are definitely older. The Laura Mercier in Chai I really enjoy. Good like fall blush. Love Rockateur. This Clinique one I do like, and it's another one that has like some glow to it. And then NARS in Orgasm I just got, so I'm enjoying that. Pat McGrath I'm enjoying, and then I have this really bright pink from Burberry. I think I'm gonna call the blushes good. I found a few. I'm gonna call this good. I love blush. I love having a variety. I'm gonna say this is good. Okay, we're super up close here, but it's best I can do for now. We're gonna briefly go through the palettes and see if there's any we can purge from here. I'm sure there are. Okay, right out the gate, the LA Girl Sunset Days. This is not old at all. I'll probably try to sell it on Mercari. Any of the palettes that I have, I sanitize and try to list on Mercari, so I'll have that link below if you're interested. I definitely price to sell, so stay tuned. I love the glitters in this, but like the rest of the tones were too warm for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. I'm not using it. There is one back here. I got Beauty Treats. I think I got it at TJ Maxx or something. It really looked intriguing, but I'm just not gonna reach for it. I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. Let's see, what else? What else? I know there's things in here. This one? Okay, my Mario Warm Matte palette. I'm gonna see if my sister-in-law wants. She loves mattes. I think she would really get some use out of this. I'm going to keep my neutral one. I think it's better suited for my pale skin, and I'm gonna let that other one go to my sister-in-law. What else? Okay, the Supreme Nudes I think needs to go. It's so warm. Really pretty, but I never reach for it. I always say, oh, it's a great fall palette, and then I never reach for it. So I think it's time. It's time. Okay, I feel okay in this drawer. Let's see if there's any big palettes. Okay, for sure, Too Faced You Drive Me Glazy. It can go. I pulled it out the last week trying to use it, and I just am not getting much use out of it, so I'll be listing this one on my Mercari. I love this Pat McGrath. I recently did a beautiful, beautiful, colorful eye. I even did an Instagram post on it because I loved it so much. Love this. Gonna keep that. Let's see. Those are my singles. Tartlet. We'll also let this one from Cara Beauty, this Hello Honey. This was also a TJ Maxx palette that looks promising. I just am never reaching for it. It's a little bit big. So I'm gonna let that one go. And then I have my Tartlet. I do still like that one. Violet Voss, I just don't reach for a ton, but I like the idea of this one. Might hold on to it a little bit longer. Stone Cold Fox is pretty new. I'm gonna keep that. And then of course Jaclyn Hill. So that's good. All right, I found a few. Not a lot, but like a few. So this is a terrible angle and I'm backlit, but there you have it. I found a lot to get rid of. I'll give you a final shot of everything that is leaving my collection today. I'm feeling really good considering this was kind of impromptu, just doing it during nap time, and I feel a lot lighter. A lot is going, and quite frankly, I don't think I'm gonna miss any of it. And if I did truly want something back, I'll save up my money and buy it back and say that was a mistake. But I think overall, I'm feeling really good, got things cleaned out. I have more room to organize, to play, to enjoy what I have. I'm feeling good. If you guys like declutters, I have a lot more on my channel. I'll link the playlist. You can binge. I hope this gave you a little bit of inspiration to maybe go through your collection. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more makeup related videos like this, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.